Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This your brother Nawak coming at you with another lesson. I want to entitle this lesson, Egg Shortages, a Sign of the Famine to Come. And unless you've been hiding somewhere under a rock, you should know about the egg shortages that are happening all over Babylon the Great, aka America. And people are out here losing it over eggs. And these egg shortages, people are fighting, people are stealing eggs. You got all kinds of things happening just over eggs. See? And this is just a beginning or a sign of things to come to Babylon the Great, because there will be a great famine, and a famine is coming. And these egg shortages just a sign. Just a sign. The Lord is putting out many signs and warnings through his men, through his prophets, through things that are happening with signs in the world. But many people are either blind, they're ignoring it, or they don't care. But hey, if you got your thinking cap on, if you got your eyes open, you got your spiritual eyes open, you can see where Babylon the Great is going. You see where Babylon is going. Babylon is circling the drains. The Lord is bringing this place to an end. And that's why everything is happening. These egg shortages, like I said, just another sign. I got some couple articles, and a video I want to play just to kind of get into what's been going on with these eggs. And people, like I said, people haven't seen nothing yet. The Lord is just warming up to what's about to happen to this place. And most people, like I said, will not be ready for what's coming. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to get into this. First, I'm going to read this first article right here. This is MSN, MSN.com. It says, Costco, Trader Joe's, Walmart. It says, see Oklahoma City area grocery stores limiting egg purchases. So all of the, not just in Oklahoma, but all of the Costco's, Trader Joe's, Walmarts, and other stores have been putting limits on how many eggs people can buy, just trying to control the situation. It says, the egg prices are nearing a high due to a nationwide shortage. The companies are trying to protect the inventories by setting new limits. Major grocery store companies are limiting the number of eggs customers can buy during one grocery trip and even per day. Some companies include Trader Joe's, Sam's Club, Costco's, and Sprouts. So this is happening. This is happening all over Babylon the Great. Prices have skyrocketed. I know they are in my area. I think you can get a dozen of eggs. The last I checked, about $7. It could be more. Prices keep going up, and people are fighting over eggs. People are upset that people are buying too many eggs, and hey, people are stealing eggs. You name it. Everything is happening just on the eggs. See, and of course, it says many companies cite this bug, or I could put it that way, as a source of the egg shortage nationwide, and are doing their best to meet customers' needs. See, these devils have cooked up the perfect plan to reduce the amount of food that's going to be available out here. I don't know if people realize it or not, but everything is being done for a reason. There's no coincidence that there's an egg shortage. This didn't come out of nowhere. It says while the decision to limit eggs may vary by location, here's where you can buy eggs. So at any rate, like I said, there's a shortage of eggs, and you know what happens when there's a shortage of anything. When there's a shortage of anything, the prices go up. and the prices are going to continue to go up as the egg shortage continues to get worse. And like I said, you got people out here stealing eggs. Let me get this article real quick. This is out of SHTF Plan. It says thieves set their sights on eggs as prices skyrocket. It says egg theft is becoming the new heist as thieves set their sights on breakfast foods because of massive spike in prices. It says the bird demic outbreak and authorities instance on culling millions of birds are not only showing that the spread of the demic, but they are also jacking up the cost of eggs and poultry meat in the United States. And yeah, they've been because of this so-called demic, they've been destroying, literally, intentionally calling, meaning burning up and destroying millions of chickens. And that's only going to make the scarcity of eggs even less, and the prices are going to go up even more. It says new surveillance video shows two suspects loading hundreds of dollars worth of eggs and other breakfast foods into a white van before fleeing the scene. The burglary happened in Luna Park Cafe in Seattle. The thieves stole 100,000 eggs worth approximately $40,000 at Pete and Gary's Organic Eggs facility. So yeah, it's happening. People are panicking. People are trying to take advantage of the situation. People are the prices, like I say, is out of control. It says egg prices continue to rise as rulers cull chickens over bird demic. It says it could happen at once. It can happen again. CEO of Pete and Gary's Organic Eggs, Tom, said that we are putting additional measures in place. It says so far about 148 million birds have been culled, meaning destroyed, burnt up. That's a lot. That's a lot of chickens. It says most of them never even testing positive for it. See? It says the mass culling started to affect not only consumers, but those who produce the food we eat. So they didn't care that most of them didn't even test positive for anything wrong with them. They still culled or destroyed them anyway. It's a staggering number. There is no doubt, said Jody Guest, a professor at the etymology of Emory University Rollins School of Public Health in Atlanta, according to a report by the CBS News. It says just last month, more than 20 million birds have been impacted by the bird demic across the country. Impacted by means killed. See? Or looked at another bird that was determined to have the demic. So basically, this is their reasoning behind destroying all of these chickens. And as you continue to destroy chickens, obviously that's going to affect how many eggs it is. Now from here, I just want to go. I thought this was interesting. I went to this page here. I basically typed up how eggs, the prices of eggs, what they used to be and what they are now. Real quick, I remember, and I was just on the brother's chat, I was basically saying a dozen eggs was about 90 cents, you know. And when you look at this from 1980 to all the way, see they hovering around 80, 90, 80, 90, 80, 80, 90. See those prices? It was from 1980 all the way to 2000. You could say it averaged about 90 cents for a dozen of eggs. And then from there, it started to get into $1 or more all the way up into 2022, where it was $2.86. And now, like I said, you got to get like $7, $8 for a dozen of eggs. in a lot of places, and then there's other places where it's even higher. So yeah, it's happening. It's like that. Egg prices is going through the roof because of all that has happened, and it's not just been some so-called egg-demic that has been causing the reduction of birds and eggs. Let me get this right here, because this is something that we've been bringing up over the last few years, doing different lessons. These food processing centers that produce all of this food over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years have been getting destroyed, mysteriously burned up or burned down, mysteriously, right? You can believe what you want to believe, but these food processing centers have been getting destroyed all over Babylon the Great. This is the WLT report. It says stunning map shows all food processing plants that have been burned down, blown up, or been destroyed under Biden. See that? This is real, and people don't even realize how this has affected everything. This is going to affect the whole food supply. It says, folks, this is truly stunning. They are trying to destroy our food supply. As someone who sits in a chair and covers the news each day, I see this firsthand. Heck, we covered this one just this morning. So this has been happening, but most people don't know this is going on. This is either in the back of their mind or they don't know this has been happening over the last few years, where these big food processing centers, some of them the size of Ford's and GM, has been just getting, like I said, blown up, burnt up, and destroyed. And here's one right here. It says breaking explosion sets chicken ablaze in Texas. And you can see the fire in the building burning up. See, all of a sudden, it says there have been a lot of food processing plants and other food supply buildings that have burned down, blown up, or otherwise met a catastrophic, untimely end in the last 3 years. It says, but I had no idea just how many until I saw all together in one place. It says, I've been here to cover each of these, but it's really jarring when you see it all in one place. Now I'm going to play this quick video here. Let's see if I can play it again. Here we go. This is a map. Every dot that you see right there is a food processing center. And everywhere where you see a flame, it was burnt up. See? All over. Now they showing how it's been affecting the whole world. I'm gonna pause this. This Henry Kissinger guy, he had a quote. He said, "Who controls the food supply controls the people. Who controls the energy can control the continents. Who controls the money can control the world." And that's how these devils think, and that's how they definitely know this. Make no mistake about it. So at any rate, I want to scroll through a little bit of this list. It says, here is a compiled list of nearly 100 fires from 2021 to 2022 from Rumble. As you can see here, it's been over 100 fires, and that's just between 2021 and 22. There's been a whole lot more. And you can see the dates, you can see the names, you can see the types of things that they were creating or making in these food processing plants. Now in this list, I'm gonna focus on the chickens and the eggs. You can see right here, this one place in Missouri on 3/4/22, 294,800 chickens destroyed. In Maryland, 600 44,000 chickens destroyed at egg farm. 243,900 chickens destroyed at egg farm in Delaware. 663,400 chickens destroyed at egg farm in Maryland. 915,900 chickens destroyed at egg farm in Taylor, Iowa. And it goes on and on and on. Look at this. What is this? It says on 3/14/2022, 2,750,700 chickens destroyed at egg farm. This is a lot of food that's gone, completely gone. And it goes on and on and on. You see how most of these plants was chickens, chicken farms, and egg farms? 5,347,500 chickens destroyed at egg farm. And you don't think this is going to affect you? You sadly mistaken. See, if you don't have a lure for what's coming with this famine, you're going to be through out here. That's just the bottom line. So we getting prepared through the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And hey, the Lord is just putting us up on game with all of his prophecies. He's letting us know, hey, the famine is coming through his prophecies. And we putting it out here. And you can see all of these locations have been burnt up. And these chickens and these eggs have been destroyed. This is a lot of food. This is a lot of produce. This is a lot of stock. And people, like I said, people have not been paying attention. So when that famine hits, people are just going to be scratching their heads in confusion. Other people are just going to be going crazy out here, attacking each other. See, people thinking that it's just always going to be food. But it can happen just like that. Just like that. It doesn't take long at all. It doesn't take long at all. So let me get this next. I want to get some history here because a lot of people may not know it, but these devils, when they came over here to Babylon the Great, aka America, Gad, Reuben, Issachar, northern tribes are already here. But what did they do when they got over here? They started wanting to take all the land away. So they started destroying millions of buffaloes. I believe one guy's quote was, each buffalo you take out is another one gone. There's another one, Gad or Reuben, destroyed out here. It says, why America wouldn't be America without this mountain of skulls. It says, and this is from allthatinteresting.com. It says, this is one startling photo captures the horrifying extent of the buffalo slaughter carried out by early settlers. You devils. See, you devils. It says you Edomites. It says of the American West. They call them settlers. But really it's you Edomites. You came over here to this land. And Gad, Reuben, they taught you how to live off the land and survive through the winters. It did all these good things, but you turned around and you just killed and you destroyed. Now look at this picture. These are all bones from buffalo. Are you kidding me? They slaughtered millions and millions of buffalo. It says, this mountain of skulls piled up in the Midwest and in the mid-1870s captures the extent of the buffalo slaughter carried by American settlers. They keep saying American settlers, but really you devils, you Edomites. You came over here, you killed, robbed, destroyed. It says the American bison was once a symbol of a vast, limitless country filled with seemingly endless land and equality, endless opportunity, but American settlers soon ensured that the bison would ultimately symbolize a dark, ugly side of manifest destiny. And that's what these devils were created to do. They're all about death, killing, and destruction. And this is, hey, the scriptures teach us this. See, it says estimates of how many bison used to roam the Midwest before European settlers moved in range from 30 to 60 million. American natives once lived in harmony with these migratory herds. It says while using the bison for food, their hides for clothing and shelter, and bones and tools and weapons. So, hey, Gad and Reuben, Issachar, they was using these bisons. They was using them for good things, for productive things. They was putting the bison to good use, and no, they weren't slaughtering them. But Esau came over here, and he did just that. It says, but the American settlers advanced from the east were hungry for more land. See? More resources. The scriptures say they can never get enough. It says, including bison. Hunters on the cross-country trains would even take aim while the wild creatures from their windows and shoot down several at a time, just killing and destroying. The hunting train would then slow to stop for people to skin the animals for coats and cut out their tongues for culinary delicacies. And cities along the eastern seaboard, along the Native Americans, unlike the Native Americans, it says these hunters left the rest of the bison to rot. So anytime my people, Gad, Reuben, Issachar, anytime they killed a buffalo, they put it to good use. They didn't just kill it just to be killing it. They killed it for food, for clothing, to stay warm, for tools, weapons, something productive. Everything got used. It was not wasted. It says overall between the 1800 to 1900, the bison population was brought down from an estimated 30 to 60 million to approximately 325. That's crazy. It says, while more exact statistics on the amount of bison killed by settlers are hard to come by, the full scope of the problem can be a glimpse in the numbers from the railroad company. 500,000 bison hides shipped east between just 1872 and 1874. So as you can see, there's a parallel. There's a parallel with what these devils is doing. And from this, these mysteriously all of these chickens and all of these food processing centers is mysteriously burnt up, mysteriously destroyed. And now they got a quote unquote reason because some birdemic, right, to finish it off. So expect them egg prices to continue to go up. Expect them shortages to continue. See? Now, I want to play this video real quick because, like I said, people are arguing and battling over eggs just like they did during the pandemic when they were going at each other's throats for toilet paper, which is crazy. Now it's eggs. And as you can see, it was toilet paper, now it's eggs. People were fighting and at each other's throats. Imagine what's about to happen when the real famine starts to take place. Imagine how the chains are going to fall. The place is going to go through the roof. People are finna be crazy around here. People going to lose it. Now I'm going to play this video and then I want to get some scriptures.
Hey, you gotta respect everybody.
I've seen people fight over toilet paper, but fighting over eggs?
Sorry for him disrespecting you. Sorry about that. Bro. Don't get into no problems right now, bro. Yeah, it's not worth it.
Push it up. You can put that shit down. Oh, you gonna put that shit down?
I mean, I understand 100,000 eggs go missing, retail value of 40,000, and you read this on an online article and you're like, hey, I need to go buy some eggs. But these people at Costco stocking up this much, what are you going to do? Going to resell them? They're going to go bad in a couple days. This is the kind of stuff that makes society just kind of, You know, it makes me glad to live away from people like this. We wonder why society's going down the drain. Selfish people like this. I would have just took all the eggs and just knocked them over and be like, nobody gets them.
Yeah, this place is going down the drain because it's that time, because of prophecy. The Lord is bringing this place down. So yeah, you saw in that article, people are getting heated. People are getting hot over people buying too many eggs and just people. Hey, this is just a small glimpse into what's about to happen to Babylon the Great. It's finna be crazy out here, and we keep warning you. We keep telling you it's gonna be real bad out here. It's gonna be on a level nobody has never seen. You think eggs and toilet paper is something? Imagine, and when it's a whole lot more, a whole list of things being having a shortage on, or not having any more of. People think it's an unlimited amount of food, but hey, you're gonna find out real quick, it's not like that. The Lord overall, He's orchestrating this famine, just like He's done all of the famines throughout history. The Lord is the one bringing the famines. He's controlling all of this. Now, let's get into some scriptures. Let's start out right here in 2nd Esdras. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 22. Esdras chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. See, your Costco's, your Sam's Clubs, your different supermarkets, people are thinking it's just unlimited, not understanding that if the truck stop rolling, these places will be cleaned out in a couple days. It don't take long, especially when people are panic buying, like they panic buying eggs right now. It's like they was panic buying toilet paper. See, it doesn't take much for people to lose it. And this is nothing compared to what's coming. The kind of danger and catastrophes and calamities that's coming to this place is going to be on a whole nother level. People are going to be going out of their minds. People are going to be at each other's throats. It's going to get real bad out here. This is nothing. And like I say, the truck stop rolling. You're going to see how this prophecy that I'm going through right here, this prophecy is going to come to pass. People are literally going to be shocked when they start seeing all of these places cleaned out and no food. Now from there, let's get this in 2nd Esdras. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 18. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 18. I'm going to start at verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. See, this is prophecy and this is coming. And if you ain't been preparing through the Spirit, you're going to be through out here. See, we going to need the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for this great famine that the Lord is about to bring on this place. It says, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, and what shall I do when these evils shall come? See, Esdras, he saw all of this. The great prophet Esdras, he's seen all of this. The angel showed him the visions of what we about to come into. The time that we're coming into right now, a time on earth that there's never been, the time of Jacob's trouble. We're talking about a time that there's never been. We're talking about a very, very evil and dark time is coming to this place. And people will not be ready for what's coming. The Lord is bringing the famine. He's going to bring the great death. And this is, like I said, it's the beginning of evils. He said, what shall I do when these evils shall come? So like I said, Esdras saw all of this. And he was wondering, what the hell, what can he do? What is he going to be able to do? It was so bad for what he saw in his vision. He was wondering how he going to make it out. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So the Lord does these things to get your attention, telling you, you wicked jakes out here, it's time to turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Repent, turn from your wickedness. See, forsake your wicked ways. Turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is the time to do it while the doors of mercy are still open. And the Lord he keep giving you sign after sign after sign of bad things before the full brunt of what the Lord is finna bring out here. Before that, it all comes out in Jacob's trouble. He's giving you little signs, and these egg shortages is just another sign. See, it says for all these they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. It says, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. See, the prices is way sky high, but there's still eggs. You can still find them somewhere, but it's continuously going up and up and up. See, things are changing, and things are changing fast. Everything is moving fast. It says, even then shall evils grow upon the earth. The evils are growing, and people don't see it. This world is getting worse and worse and worse. And it's going to be like that until our Lord and Savior Yahushua comes back and saves us, beams us up out of here. We want to be saved up out of here, because the only thing going to be down here is death and destruction. See, it says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Sword, it's going to be a lot of guns being fired out here. This country, no country has more, where the citizens have more guns than the people in Babylon the Great. So it says sword and famine, and the other that escaped the hunger. Let me read that again. It says, I'm going to read verse 21 again. It says, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. It says, and even then shall the evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's what's coming to this place. People are already going crazy over eggs. People are already losing it over eggs. This is just a small glimpse on how this place is about to be. When they're going at it and fighting and stealing eggs and doing all kinds of things with eggs, and the prices is through the roof. You're talking about great confusion. That's coming. Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. It didn't say might. See, it didn't say could. It said shall. Many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So this is going to happen. This is the word of the Lord. See? And it says, and the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy. So, hey, if you don't have that mark of exemption, the Lord is not with you. You don't have that protection from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're going to get caught up in this. Whether it's from the sword or whether it's famine, there's no escape for you. Who can escape the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Who can escape his judgment? The answer is nobody. See? So it's time to repent and return to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, while there is still time, while the doors of mercy is still open. Now from there, let's get this in the book of Ecclesiasticus. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11 and verse 18. Because, hey, you got your smart ones out here who's preparing. They got their bunkers. They've been prepping. They've been doing all kinds of things that they think they need to do to get ready for what's coming. A lot of these Edomites is already on it, doing things to get prepared for what's coming. But it's coming. It's definitely coming, and it's coming because it's the prophecies of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11, and verse 18. It says, there is that waxeth rich by his weariness and pinching, and this is the portion of his reward. Whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will I eat continually of my goods. He's talking about you preppers. It's nothing wrong with prepping, but rest assured, that will not save you. That is no guarantee you gonna make it. Just because you got some stuff stored up, just because you got some weapons, just because you got whatever you got, just because you got your survival kits and all of these things, it can be helpful, but ultimately what's going to save you is the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Ultimately, you need that hedge of protection from the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. You're not going to be able to prep your way through this thing. See, the Lord controls everything. It says, where if he saith, I have found rest, and now will I eat continually of my goods. And yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die. And that's what's going to happen. A lot of people who got this stuff stored up, they not even going to be around. They not going to be alive to eat it. They're not going to be alive to enjoy it. A lot of people. And you see that example in movies like The Road. See, this is going to happen. People are not going to be around for this, but for the elect, hey, I can see how the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is going to be guiding us of where food is. Brothers going to have spiritual power creating food and water. See, just like the Lord did, multiplying the fish, multiplying the bread. See, all of these things are going to happen in these last days, whether you believe it or not. See, but if you're a real true believers, you believe in miracles. The Lord was really literally doing miracles when he was here over 2,000 years ago. And that's what's about to happen through his men. But on a high level, on a high level, men are going to have the ability to do things, to protect themselves, to have food, to have water, straight miracles, power from the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. See? Others, you're going to have the angels out here guiding you where the food is. Because, a lot of people are not going to be around to eat the stuff that they stored up. And that's exactly what's about to happen out here. So, yeah, Lord willing, we're of that number to be protected in that day. And we always bring this out about how, one of the worst ways to go is by famine. You best believe. It says in Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 9, it says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Why is that better? Because it's a quick death. See, if you get struck down by the sword, you out of there quick. It says, but these pine away, stricken through for want of fruits. It says, I'm going to read this again. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for want of fruits of the field. See, when you starving, you literally, your body is eating itself. Being eaten inside out. And it is no joke. Everybody has experienced some hunger pains. Everybody may have experienced not eating for a day or 2 days. I don't know. And you know how that is. Imagine just straight going days and days and days without no food. Your body starts to eat away itself. And all the way into the day you out of there. That's a terrible, terrible way to go. But that's prophecy. And that's going to happen to a lot of people. A lot of these 2/3 wicked jakes out here, they going to suffer that. And a lot of people. So it's finna get real ugly out here real quick. And things are setting up and moving in that direction, if you can see it. Now I want to close out here in the book of Job. This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 19. This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 shall no evil touch thee. So, the Lord, right after that tribulation, just before those missiles touch down, the Lord is going to have us up out of here. The Lord is going to have us beamed up out of here into safety. See, because the ultimate destruction from those thermonuclear missiles in World War III, that's going to pop off right after Jacob's trouble, right after that great time of tribulation. And in between that, the Lord is going to get us beamed up out of here. You see, before that seventh plague, which is that thermonuclear missiles, the Lord going to have us beamed up out of here into safety, and everybody else going to be through. Verse 20, it says, "In famine shall he redeem thee from death." See, that's a special blessing from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. While others are out here starving to death, not having no food, the Lord going to make sure his servants, his prophets, his elect, going to make sure we good in that day. We're going to be eating and drinking. We're going to be good. It says, in war from the power of the sword. So we're going to be covered in all angles, whether it's food or whether it's the sword. The Lord is going to have his elect. He's going to have us protected, surrounded by spiritual protection. And it could be angels. It could be spiritual power. However the Lord going to do it. We just going to continue to believe. See, Lord willing, we continue to believe. And that's all we need. We just going to trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Well, other people, they ain't going to have nothing to hold on to, nothing to trust in, because they didn't listen to the word. They didn't believe in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They didn't want to heed this word. Hey, you're going to get that destruction. You're going to get that judgment. Verse 21, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh." See, the Lord going to have that calm spirit on his elect. Yeah, there's going to be some fearful times, but overall, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding will be the stability of thy times. See, the Lord is setting us up in a good spot. If you can hear this word, if you truly believe in the true word of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and you've been watching, you've been listening, you've been learning, hey, you're in a really good spot. The Lord is looking out. Just continue on, continue learning, continue to do the things you need to do to make it. See? Because ultimately, we all in the Lord's hands anyway. We're hoping that the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is with us and that we are of the elect. Because only the elect is going to make it. Only the elect will ultimately be beamed up on those chariots, whom people ignorantly call UFOs. Those are the chariots of the Lord. Those are the vehicles of our salvation. Verse 22, it says, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh." Could you imagine being in the spirit to where everything is destruction and death and famine is happening all around you, and you in a spirit where you can laugh? Man, that's a blessing right there. See, that's where you want to be. Where everybody else out here through, hey, we're gonna be laughing. It says, "Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth." It says, "For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee." So the Lord controls everything. He controls the beasts or the animals. He controls the insects, everything from the biggest to the smallest, even our enemies. Even our enemies, these devils. See, even a wicked Jake. Everything is controlled by the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And these beasts are no different. Some of these beasts going to be set up. The Lord going to have a spirit on these beasts out here to be tearing Jake up, to be tearing these heathens up. They're going to be snacking. These dogs going to be out here in packs. It's going to be all kind of beasts out here. Newly created beast. It's going down. See? But the elect is going to be good. It says they're going to be in league. They're going to be in league with the elect. They're not going to go at the elect. They're not going to attack the elect. See? Lord could have it to where he give us the power and we just telling these beasts, hey, go that way, get that person, protect me from this situation. See, all those types of things are going to be happening because this is the Lord's moving, and any and all kinds of things are going to be happening during this time. And we're just going to be hoping and being thankful that the Lord is with us. That's what we ultimately want. So the famine is coming. The famine is coming. Bad times are coming. Evils are multiplying even as we speak. And we're going to continue to get built up in the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're going to stay in this word. We're going to continue to trust in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And these egg shortages, hey, it's just a sign. It's just a sign of the famine to come. And with that, I hope that you were edified by this lesson. I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.